got a question from TL today, who was at a competition recently and did not accept the medal that was given to him. Here's why. He said he's at this competition, he shows up, there's 2 other people in his division. You might know where this is going. He says that he lost both fights. First match, he goes up there, he was dominating, almost won, lost it though. Second match, he got finished early. So out of this 3-man division, he was the last place, and he technically won 3rd place. But he won 3rd place by losing 2 matches. And so he was like, when they gave him the medal, he's like, I don't want this participation medal, and so he didn't take it. Now, some of his team members were kind of like, bro, why don't you just take the medal? And even in for him, he's wondering, he sends this question to me, do you think I made the right call, or do you think I made a mistake? Part of me feels like I should have just accepted the medal, and if I did indeed make a mistake, what's my best course of action? So TL, thank you for the question. So let's just say that you're on one end of the spectrum with this sort of situation. You're like, I don't want that stupid medal, right? The other end of the spectrum is far worse, right? So like I've seen this happen at like IBJJF type tournaments before plenty of times, where you'll see someone in a situation like yours where maybe they're in like a 2-man division and they won 2nd place by losing, right? Or 3rd place, but they got up on the podium by losing all their matches. And then they like make some long social media post about it, or they'll talk about it. You know what I mean? I even had a guy one time talk about these. He had these tournaments that he had won, and he like was talking about them. But then later on, I found out like those were like participation medals. They weren't like, it wasn't a real 2nd place. We know what that means, right? You actually beat some people to get there. And so I think that sort of end of the spectrum is far worse. I think you being detached enough from it and saying, look, I didn't win it. I didn't win anything, and I don't give a damn about this medal. I actually want to earn this. I think that's a better place. Whether, some people may disagree with me because, well, he earned it because he competed, and maybe he did. But to me, like if I went to a competition and I didn't win something, and I didn't beat anybody to get there, I don't want to be attached to the medal. Because I think a lot of times it's like the medals are like validation, right? Like you said, participation medals. A lot of times we make, as older people like my age and stuff, we make fun of the kids today where they have participation trophies, right? We make fun of it because we think it's silly. But you see adults doing it too, because you'll go to like some of these tournaments where they just hand out the medals. Like if you're the only person in your division, here's your medal, right? Like you can't like, to me, you can't be proud of that. It's nothing to be proud of. You were given a medal. You had no battle for it. You didn't have to fight for it. The whole thing is that you had to overcome a struggle. You had to go against someone and battle it out to see who was the best to get this thing. Even one match, if you win one match, that's worth it. And so again, whether or not it's a mistake, I don't think it is, but I think it's far better that you went that route instead of like grabbing onto that medal and then talking about how good you were when you won 3rd place, even though you lost all your matches, right? So just my thoughts on it. Again, I think that's simple enough. We don't have to go any further. And so TL, thank you for the question, and I'll talk to you guys next time.